And a Merry Christmas from me to you, my friends. It is me, Peter, and here I am with day 25 of my 25 Days of Christmas reviews. Now, to wrap up my Christmas celebration, I wanted to do something special for you guys. Initially, I was going to review yet another Christmas movie, but then the more I thought about it, the more I realized, you know, they've seen Christmas movies for the past 24 days. What about something else? And that's when it hit me. I'm not going to review just one movie. In fact, I'm not going to review any movie at all. Instead, I'm going to do one of my very favorite things, which is count down my favorite subjects in a different genre. And today, of course, I am going to be counting down my top 10 Christmas movies. These were all movies that I've reviewed this month, and they're movies that I enjoyed watching for various reasons. Now, the only thing I'd like to say is that I'm not going to be going in depth with these reviews. I've reviewed every single one of these movies this month, and the reviews can be found elsewhere on my channel. In fact, I will link to them in the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, Die Hard. Some people don't consider this a Christmas movie, but you know what? It takes place at Christmas, and the plot is heavily focused on Christmas. And also, family is a big theme of the movie, which is something that people generally think about around Christmas time. So, as far as I'm concerned, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's action-packed, it's full of adventure, and even though there are some dumb scenes, I couldn't help but be amused by it. Number 9, The Santa Claus. Yet another movie that's got some dumb scenes and some characters that probably are meaner than they need to be, but still, I found this movie very, very charming. It's got a bit of a unique plot that we haven't really seen before, and I actually really enjoyed watching Tim Allen's character as he grew throughout this movie, from kind of a curmudgeon at the beginning to somebody that everybody wanted to be around. Number 8, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 1960s TV special. Sometimes simpler is better, and when compared to the movie that came out in 2000, I much preferred the animated TV special. It's got a simple but effective plot, the animation's really good, and personally, I really love the voice acting and the music in this special. Number 7, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Yeah, I know this movie's basically a carbon copy of the original movie, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have its charm. In fact, you could say this movie's plot expanded on the previous one, featuring more side characters, having Kevin help out more than one person, and overall just being kind of a heartwarming movie. Yeah. Number 6, A Charlie Brown Christmas. There's a quote that gets thrown around that says, "It's ingenious in its simplicity." And quite frankly, that's what A Charlie Brown Christmas is. The animation's not super great, the voice acting's not that great, but still, the special's charming. I absolutely love this special. It's got a lot of heart in it, you can tell that the people really did their very, very best, and honestly, I can't think of one major complaint about this. Number 5, 'Tis a Gift. Maybe it's the nostalgia talking since this was my favorite Christmas TV special as a child, but this is something that will never get old for me. Yeah, I love the characters, I love the setup, and I just love pretty much everything about this special. I especially love how we see the character of Vicky grow throughout the special, similarly to Tim Allen in The Santa Claus. Number 4, Arthur Christmas. The movie that I just reviewed yesterday, I can promise you, I was not kidding when I said this is a brand new Christmas classic. The main character is very likable, his mission is very likable, and what I love about this movie is that there's no antagonist. Everyone's just doing the things the way they think they should be done. There's nothing really wrong about that. Number 3, A Christmas Story. Yeah. To me, this movie represents a look at Christmas's past. Here's Ralphie as an adult, reflecting on one particular Christmas as he was growing up, and how he wanted a Red Ryder BB gun so badly. Yeah. It makes me remember my own Christmas memories, and how fondly I look back on them. Even though I personally did not have a friend that got his tongue stuck to a metal pole. Number 2, It's a Wonderful Life. I know the term Christmas classic can get thrown around so much that it's a cliche, but seriously, this is a Christmas classic. It's very powerful taking a look at this man who feels like he's lost everything and just wants to end his life, but then realizing what life would have been like had he never been born. It's very powerful, and it's a movie that gets you to think, which, Quite honestly, that's about as perfect as a movie can get. And my number one favorite Christmas movie is, of course, Home Alone. I have watched this movie 5 times this holiday season, and I'm not bored with it yet. In fact, I don't think I will ever get bored with this movie. Home Alone to me represents what Christmas should be about. Innocence, happiness, and fondness. Yeah, Kevin is left home alone, but look at the lengths his mother and family will go to get back to him. And look at the lengths Kevin will do to defend his home. This movie has Christmas written all over it. It's a Christmas classic, and I absolutely love it. There you have it, friends. My 10 favorite Christmas movies that I have reviewed this month. If you enjoyed this list, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, simply click that subscribe button down below. But you haven't seen the last of me today. No, not by a mile. Tune in a little bit later to see a special gift from me to you. Until then, this is Peter saying see you later.